playing Elite. Steep learning curve, but it can be a lot of fun.
Landing gear deployed.
Like, Fries, I will tell you 2 very crucial things when you are first starting out with Elite, okay? Are you listening? I have got 2 pieces of crucial information for you. I have 2 pieces of crucial information for you. Let me just turn these in real quick. Actually, do I need to turn these into a power contact? Yes, I do.
Incoming message.
Blind bets. There we go. There we go. Yay! I get a power play rank decal. Nice. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, so 2 very important pieces of information when you are traversing the galaxy. Number 1, when you plot out a course in your map, I will demonstrate for you. Okay. So, say I'll plot a course to my carrier. Okay? Now, you notice how how my routes, granted this one's blue because I'm supercharging, you notice how all of the lines in my route are solid. Okay? That means that I have enough fuel to make it to my destination. Now, say I plot a route somewhere. Actually, let me change to my normal. Okay. Now, let's say I plot a route to... Hang on. Alright, we'll plot a route to Regra. Alright, now, notice how the line has become a dotted line. See how that line's changed from a solid line to a dotted line like this? This dotted line means I will not have enough fuel to make these hyperspace jumps. That's what this dotted line in your map means. If you plot a route and you see a dotted line like this, that is not a solid line like that, it means you do not have enough fuel to make these hyperspace jumps. You will need to stop and refuel before reaching this part of your route. Either by scooping fuel with the fuel scoop that you've purchased, or by stopping at a station to refuel. Now, how do you find stations, you might ask? Well, for that, you need to look for a system. Okay, so you know, you guys are actually covering it, so I'm gonna move you for a second. So, notice that when you select a system, this box pops up here on the right, okay? And you see how it shows a population? You see it says allegiance and then it shows population. If there's a population of any kind, whether it's 6 billion, 6 billion, 2.7 million, or 151,000, okay? If there's any population whatsoever, there is at least going to be an outpost in that system. So you see here in this system that's only got 150, it's got this outpost, okay? If you get a population of over 1 million, if the population of a system shows as more than 1 million, you are almost guaranteed to have a full-size starport in that system if the population is over 1 million. good bet there is a full-size starport, not just an outpost, in that system. So those two things are key when it comes to navigating the galaxy. Okay? Those are the two key things to navigating the galaxy, is knowing your route, if you have enough fuel for your route, and if you need to find fuel, where you can look for fuel. And that's a populated system. Unless you get a fuel scoop. If you have a fuel scoop, you can just refuel from any KGB, FOA, or M-class star. And the fuel scoop will work. The difference between an outpost and a station outpost is small. An outpost it is small, it has far fewer services, and you can only land small or medium-sized ships at an outpost. Kind of like, here, I'll show you. This is an outpost. I'm actually landing at an outpost right now. You'll actually be able to see it. Let me take off and I'll show it to you. They are small.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
So this is an outpost. They are very small. They are very small. You can only land a small or a medium ship. Well, device, I can get into free cam. Since I got my HOTAS, I don't have it programmed to move the free cam with the HOTAS. I have to adjust the key bindings. But this is an outpost. It is small. Actually, let me turn on my night vision. You might be able to. There you go. That's an outpost. You're seeing with the night vision. Binary Chicken, thank you for the follow. So you can see, outposts are very small. Yeah, Lumiere, I'm already ahead of you. Yeah, so these are very small. Oh, you've been turning off with flight assist off. No. Large tries, keep flight assist on when you're first starting off. When you become more experienced in flying in Elite Dangerous, you can use flight assist off to allow you to do some cool maneuvers. I rarely, if ever, turn off flight assist. And bearing in mind, I'm the fuel rat, and I sometimes need to do quick tight maneuvers during rescues more than once. And I typically fly with flight assist on. There's no real reason, even in combat until you become experienced, that you need to have flight assist off. You don't really need to. I would keep it on for at least until you become experienced flying regularly. So that's an outpost. Let me see. I don't think... Is there an and now I will show you a space station. So let's go to Dobrovski. Let's go to Dobrovski Station. I can turn off my night vision for this because it's going to be well illuminated. Alright. We are... Hefe, we're not AAA. Come on. Give us a little bit of credit. Prize, we're a rescue organization. If you ever run out of fuel, you can contact us, and one of our rats, no matter where you are in the galaxy, will come to you and bring you fuel. At least enough to get you to a station or to a fuel store if you have a fuel scoop. We're a rescue organization. We've been around for years, and we basically come to help people that need fuel anywhere in the galaxy. And we don't ask for anything in return. We don't ask for any cargo or anything in return. We're a completely free voluntary service. Prize, nice. Yeah, the elite community is, generally speaking, quite nice. Xanax, I don't know what the oldest or first ever outpost in Elite is. I do not have an answer for you on that. I don't know. I honestly don't. Because when they launched Elite, I don't know if they ever actually... Let me see, let me research it real quick. Okay. Let me see if there's... I don't think there's actually established canon lore for what the first outpost in Elite Dangerous was. Yeah, I don't know what the first one would be to annex. I'm not sure if there's established canon lore for it. Demise! Eicher Tong. Secret Darkly Agents. Really? Okay, Death Star, those are the first colonies. The question was the first outpost. Not necessarily the first colonies. Although we can go visit one of the first colonies. Alright, so this prize is an actual starport. It's one of them. So this is an Orbus. I believe this is an Orbus. Are you sure it's an Orbus? Yeah. So this is an actual starport. And you can, as you can see, it's quite large. It's one of a couple. Yeah, it is an Orbus. Okay, I knew I was getting right. So there's a couple. Some that look like this, where they're big and, you know, with rings around them. And then there's other ones that... Let me see if there's one in the system here. I don't know if there is. And this is how you can identify them. So, you see the symbol there, the circular symbol, that means there's an Orbus. This symbol here that looks like a hammer, that means an outpost. Merlin, are you joking? Are you joking right now? Did you actually run out of fuel? Did you run out of fuel? If you did, I will come get you. Okay. Merlin, log in open play. Let me get some limpets. Log in open play. I'll come get you. God damn it. Merlin, are you on emergency oxygen? Are you on emergency oxygen?
Access granted. Sit down on landing pad 4 of 5.
Okay. Log in open play.
Now hand over control.
Log in open play. I'm gonna grab some limpets real quick and I'll come get you. So chat, you're gonna get to see a rescue live on stream. Yeah, Merlin, you better not be halfway to hut.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, you're in Hades sector. Damn, I wish I was at... How far is Jackson's right now? It has 3 jumps. Nah, not worth it. Okay. Give me a second, Merlin. Let me just grab some limpets.
Landing complete. Command system shut down. Report to station services for more information, Commander.
And Merlin, if you go on emergency oxygen, you tell me right away, okay? Hang on. Alright. Block the route out. Okay. 4 jumps. Not a big deal. Alright.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. You are clear to leave.
Normally this would only take me 1 jump, but I'm not at my carrier in Jackson, so unfortunately I don't have the new Outposts to play with. But that's okay, it's still only 4 jumps. I can work with this. Alright. Merlin, while I'm jumping, go ahead and send me a team invite.
Speed restrictions are now lifted.
Ya-da-da! Oh! Alright, well, alright, I'll boost off the white dwarf. Alright, team invite in.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Hey, let's jump it. Hey? Okay. Alright, Merlin, I'm only like 1 or 2 jumps out. Just sit tight. Death Star, you can. Yep, there's my limpets. Switch to analytics just to be safe. Yeah, I got 2 jumps, Merlin. I'll be right there. And how did you get your ass kicked, Merlin? You're down to like 60% hull. What kicked your ass? Hi, in a look. Alright, Merlin. Got the last jump coming up. I should be there shortly. How many jumps do you have? Oh, you are low. Okay. For an anaconda, you are low. But you should be fine till I get there. Yeah, jumps out to... go on your assumption you've got your frameshift drive. Well, you got a Class A. Yeah, you're pretty low. But you're still... You got jumped out to 7 light years. You'll be fine till I get there. And, Fabet, thank you for the follow. Okay, hang on, I'm jumping in, Merlin. Should be there momentarily. There we go. There's Merlin. Let's go rescue Merlin, chat. So you guys are getting to see what we do as a fuel rat. Oh, you're the crate. Okay. I thought you said you were in an anaconda, Merlin.
Transferring fuel.
And... Fuel Plus. Fuel Plus rescue is complete. Wait. Is this? No, it's not. Okay. And I don't have it set for... Hang on. There should be a fuel star close. Yeah, that's it. Merlin, that should get you to a fuel star, right? Let's see. Where's the closest one here? Oh, you could have made it to this one. You could have made it to Hades DWVB24. Yeah, you could have made it, Merlin. I'll give you a couple more limpet stuff. And let's see if I can repair you a little bit. I don't know how much this repair limit's gonna do yet, but we'll see what we can give you. So chat, that is what we do as a fuel rat. We jump to wherever someone needs our help, and we send them fuel. And if it's a situation where he was totally out of fuel, like completely drained, nothing in the tank, nothing in the reserve tank, and was on emergency oxygen, it would be a code red. And it would be an emergency situation, and there would be a lot of coordination, determining last known positioning, and it's a more intense situation with a code red. Fortunately, Merlin was not code red.
Decontamination limpet successful.
Alright, where's the closest station? Here's the closest station here. I don't have much. Is this hip occupied? Now. Yeah, you're probably not gonna have much. Probably not gonna have much. Alright, I'll send another repair limpet. Tries? Well, we get rescues every day. I'll pull up the stats in a second. We get rescues every day. It just depends. Like, some days we can get absolutely hammered with rescues. I know that, over this past weekend, I was dispatching and we got flooded with like 6 or 7 rescues simultaneously. There are days where we will literally go hours without getting a single rescue. So, but we will get rescues every day. Okay, Leo, have a good night. Yeah, we do get calls for rescues every day. How often? Depends on the day. Like I said, I'll pull up some stats for you when I can. Because it is a decom limpet Rygat. Decom limpets also do repairs. They not only decontaminate, but they also do repairs. So they do both. They just don't... Decom limpets are not as effective as repair limpets. But we've had enough occasions where we've done rescues in Thargoid systems where the client in question is suffering from caustic damage. So I carry decom limpets as standard. Because of that. We've had to decontaminate clients before, so I carry them as standard. Third most Satanasi. I'm number 3, not number 2. Yeah, I will never be 2 or 1. There's no way I'm catching up to NF and Elysium. There's no chance I'm catching up to them. They have thousands of rescues more than I do. So, even if I continue playing Elite until the servers go down, I will never catch up to them. Because they are still active. They are 100% still active in the reds.
Decontamination limpet engaged.
You had your fuel scoop module was damaged. That happens.
Actual celebrity? Cheer 100.
I'm not a celebrity. Okay, Atadashi, we'll blame it on you being tired. No, Demise! No! I am not going to hunt down our 2 top rats. Well, yeah, the gap can be shrinking. I'm not sure what but also I have not been able to devote as much time to fuel ratting as I used to. Once upon a time, I used to fuel rat like every day. Literally every day I used to do fuel rat rescues. And since I started streaming, I have not had the time to do that. So, yeah, I stream now instead. Oh yes, we do nickname. That's how people contact us if they need fuel. So, Fries, and anyone else new playing Elite, if you ever need to call us for help, that's the website. You just go to that website and you can make a request for help for one of us to come get fuel. It will funnel you into our IRC chat room where we dispatch out of, and a rat will be dispatched to wherever you are to bring you fuel. And and when I say anywhere in the galaxy, I mean literally anywhere in the galaxy. We have flown out to beyond the very edges of the galaxy to perform a rescue. So it literally does not matter where you are, we will come and help you. Even if it takes like a couple weeks for us to reach you, we will come out and help you. We will go anywhere in the galaxy.
Engaged.
Doing more for the fuel rat streaming what you do. Maybe Xanax, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Desktop, like, the leaderboard thing is just a fun little in-house thing. It doesn't mean anything. There's like, being number 3 on the leaderboard does not afford me any special privileges within the rats whatsoever.
Successful.
It's just a fun little thing that we have set up. That's it. Alright, Merlin, you should be good to go after this. How bad are your modules, by the way? How did you get your ass kicked so bad, too? Well, it's actually... Like, how did you kill your hull so badly? Your modules, thankfully, are not in bad shape. But how did your hull get so busted up? Yes, machinist. Yes, that's what I was talking about when I was saying, like, we've gone beyond the edge of the galaxy. That was Operation Beyond the Dark Edge. That actually happened just before I became a fuel rat. I think Operation Beyond the Dark Edge was the year before I became a fuel rat.
Decontamination limpet successful.
All right, Merlin, you should be good to go there. Get your, wherever you need to get to, you should be good. Oh, you had a Goid intervention. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, well, you should be good to go now. I'll send you a couple more just to be safe, but you've got more than enough to get you to the next fuel star. I'll just send you my last 2 limpets, just because. Okay, successful rescue. Fly safe, Merlin. Let me make my exit. I have to make my exit, chat. Yeah. 07, Merlin. Alright, so chat, that is basically the core of a rescue. Now, normally I would do a debrief after I completed my rescue, where I would talk to the client, because that's what we refer to people who come to us for help as. I would talk to the client, and I would ask them, hey, go ahead and power up all your modules again. Where was it you needed to get to? If they're a brand new player, or if you're a new player, then I would let them know, like what I was telling you guys about, which is, watch for the route, watch for when you plot out a route in the map, because if it shows as a dotted line, it means you're not going to have enough fuel, and I would let them know how they can find a station if they need to. If they have a fuel scoop, I'll let them know about the fuel stars, and even offer to help them if they needed to if they wanted to filter their map for the fuel stars. And just basically give them some advice on how not to run out of fuel, and make sure that they're going to be okay to either get to their destination or to the nearest place to refuel. And then that would conclude the rescue, and then I would do my paperwork. And yes, we do have paperwork. I have to do paperwork for every rescue performed. And so I would basically do my paperwork. Yeah, I know, Destor, the map constantly resets. And, Strike for NEVT, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Destor, that is kind of a bane of my existence, that the map filter. What I found kind of works with the map filter is before you plot out your route. Prior to plotting out your route, establish your map filter, then plot your route, and then the filter should hopefully stick. That's been kind of one of the few ways that the filter kind of sticks when you establish a filter. Is do the filter first, then plot your route, and the map filter should hopefully stick then. What? Wait. What? Replace or something so I can skip sleep and No, Craven, I think Street was talking about illicit substances. Do not do that. No illicit substances, gamer. Please. I want my chat all healthy and happy. Yeah, Ruffy, exactly. The job ain't done until the paperwork is done. Even as a fuel rat. And if you don't do your fuel rat, the bot for our IRC channel yells at you, saying that X amount of Snickers have been sent to the Odyssey Report forum board. Alright, let's get a quick super recharge.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Well, even basically any illegal or illicit substances. That's probably what you should stay away from. Okay, where's my carrier? There you are. I was pulling up without realizing it. There you go. Quick dock. Oh, I'll get rid of the weapons on my ship. And that should be good for the night. I know Arton actually, but you know what? It's what I want for all of my community, is healthy and happy. Even if it's a challenge to achieve, I still want it.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
And for those of you who have not seen my carrier before, you'll get to see my carrier now. I'll do a tour of my carrier real quick. So this is my carrier, the Embers and Ashes. I should spend some ARX and make it look cool. No, Hasio. It takes a little bit of practice. I can basically show you how to do it real quick, like a real easy way to do it. Let me do the tour. So this is the fleet carrier. As you can see, it has many landing pads. And up, where is it? Yeah. Here is the command deck should be, yeah. I don't know if we can see inside it. Yes. Okay. We may not be able to see inside it. I'm gonna try. Ah, here we go. So that's the command deck. Chat, if you have Odyssey, you can actually go and sit in here. No lights needed, Destar. Yeah, you can't fly directly. I can jump it to other systems. Hi, Rucksack. Yeah, I can jump. It can do hyperspace jumps of up to 500 light years. I cannot fly. I can jump it to another system and then it sits. But you can actually go into... There's the office. Oop. So there's my office. Oop. Let's see if I can maneuver enough that I can... be a little tight. That is my office. So yes, I'm a carrier, and yes, my carrier is open for anybody to land on. You can actually go sit in here. You can actually go, like, when you can go sit in here, and when the carrier jumps, you actually will see it jump. So, pretty cool, huh? Now, I will do... No, it cannot, Rucksack. Carriers are permanent, are persistent. They cannot be destroyed. It is not possible to destroy a carrier. So, yeah, it cannot be done. And if you shoot at a carrier, you will be destroyed in about 2 seconds. Have you, Haseo? Nice! Okay, so, quick lesson on how to supercharge off of a neutron. So, when you jump into a system with a neutron, let me move away from it a little bit. So supercharging off a neutron is not difficult, okay? They have these large tails. So what you can do is you basically approach at a modest speed and you sort of ease down into it. Like, don't go fast, don't go full throttle. Go at a modest throttle and you just sort of ease down into it. And then once your ship starts rocking, like that, reduce your throttle and just let the jet cone carry you for a little bit. Now, once you see up in the top right corner, it'll say frame shift drive supercharged. Mine is already supercharged. You're not going to see it. Once it says frame shift drive supercharged, you can throttle up and exit the neutron cone. And then you will have super boost. So the key thing with a neutron cone is don't approach it fast. Approach it at a modest speed. Like, don't put your throttle higher than the Beluga. Okay? Until you get used to it and can do it fast because you've done so many times, keep your throttle at that Beluga when you approach. Keep it at the blue zone. Just point at the cone. Once the cone grabs you, throttle to 0. And the jet cone will do the rest for you. That's all there is to doing a neutron boost. You know, the first several times when you're not used to it, yeah, it can be a little tricky. It can. But after you do it a few times, you'll be able to do it without even thinking about it. You'll be able, after you've dialed in how to boost off of a neutron star, you'll be able to start neutron boosting without even thinking about how you do it. You'll just do it. It's just the first couple of times. It takes a little bit of getting used to. And then you can do it. Okay, Haseo. Good. Yeah, it takes practice, like everything with Elite. Elite has an incredibly steep learning curve. It takes practice. And bear in mind, 2 things with a neutron boost. 2 things to keep in mind. Number 1, you have to have a fuel scoop. You cannot boost off of a neutron star without a fuel scoop. So that's number 1. You need to make sure you have a fuel scoop. Number 2, keep in mind that every time you enter into the jet cone of a neutron star and you get the warning frame shift drive operating beyond safety measures, it reduces your frame shift drive's health by 1%. Every time you see that message, warning frame shift drive operating beyond safety measures. And when your frame shift drive's health gets below 80%, that's when your frame shift drive might start malfunctioning. So that's something to keep in mind.